Okay, now that your teeth are nice and clean, we're going to go over your oral care instruction. Now that you have your new braces, we want to make sure that we're spending lots of time focusing on getting our teeth nice and clean and cleaning our braces as well as the spaces in between our teeth. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is using the toothbrush. So you're going to do just a pea-sized amount of toothpaste. Whatever toothpaste you like is fine. And you're going to put a little pea-sized amount on, and you're going to I start with the upper arch, and we're going to put our bristles towards our gum line, and on the teeth, we're going to do nice small circles, and you're going to do 2 to 3 teeth at a time and slowly work your way forward. And then right about when I get to the center, I usually switch direction. Nice small circles. And now we want to do just the biting surfaces, and again it's nice small circles around and around. And the biting surfaces is where food really gets gummed up, especially in the back on our molar teeth. So we want to make sure we get those nice and good. And then to the inside, which is just impossible to see with my camera angle this way. And nice small circles, and it's okay if when you get to the front, you can actually angle your brush down a little bit, and still small circles, and then when it gets more comfortable for your hand movement, you can go back so your toothbrush is more parallel to your teeth. And then we're going to do the same thing down at the bottom, point the bristles down, nice small circles, and you don't want it pointed straight down. You just want it kind of angled towards your gum line, but also so that it's touching the surface of your teeth as well. Small circles. Again, we want to get those biting surfaces. That's where our food tends to build up. And those little pits in there, and then we're going to do the inside again. Nice small. And so you want to brush your teeth for 2 minutes, and most people don't have a timer in their bathroom, and that's fine. But if you have your phone with you, you could either set a timer for 2 minutes, or you could just put on your favorite song, which is usually 1.5 to 2 minutes long anyways. Most songs are. So you could just listen to your favorite song and brush your teeth until the song is over. Okay, so the next step I'm going to show you is flossing with our flosser. And our floss threader. So what you do is you take your 18-inch piece of floss, you thread the floss through the threader, and then you take the threader between 2 brackets, and you're going to push it up through 2 brackets and pull it out. And then once you get one piece of floss through the 2 brackets, through the wire, you're going to go nice and slow. You're going to seesaw back and forth until you get through the contact, because you don't want to snap through and hurt your gums. And then you're going to go up, up, hug the tooth, make a C shape around the tooth, and hug into the gum line a little bit, and then come out and do the tooth right next to it. So you can actually do 2 teeth with 1 thread. And then you're going to seesaw out nice and slow. And then you're going to unthread through your wire. And you'll use your threader again. And thread it through. And go to the next tooth. And pull it up. And you're going to go back and forth through the contacts. And then up so that it's hugging the gum line. And out. And hugging the next gum line. And ideally what you're doing is you're wrapping around the floss around your middle fingers, and then you can either use both your thumbs or you can use both of your pointer fingers and go back and forth up through a C and out and up through a C. And then when you're done, you're going to pull it out of the contact, and then you're going to pull it out of the wire, just like that. And so you can use this flosser to go through all the spaces between the two brackets to floss your teeth. Another thing I would like you to use is your interproximal brushes. And this is a great new brand that we've been given to try out, which I love. It's Tepe, and you can even order these online. And they come in different sizes, so you could get a multi-pack just for you, or you could get a pack for your parents to try out too if they were interested. But I think either the green or the purple are going to work best between your braces. And I'm going to try the green. And so what you're going to do is, coming up from the bottom, you're going to go between the brackets, and you're just going to brush up and down and then pull it out and go between the next two brackets, up and down, pull it out, up and down, until you've gotten all the brackets done. And then lastly, what I want you to try to use is your In-Tuft brush. And this is great because it's movable, so you can get it into whatever angle works best for you to reach these back areas. And what I really want you to do is get it on your brackets in the back that are around your tooth, and then you can just use it on the tops of all of your brackets. And again, you're going to do nice slow movements, or I'm sorry, quick round movements. And then I also want you to do it on the bottom of your brackets. So then all your brackets are nice and clean. One thing that I would highly recommend that I don't have for you to practice using today would be a water jet. And I'm sure your orthodontist has talked to you about one. If you don't already have one, I highly suggest them. They're pretty inexpensive, like $25. And what you would do with the water jet is just fill it up with lukewarm water. You can add baking soda to it too, and that will help. If you were prone to cavities, which you're not, you're very fortunate. And so if this were the nozzle to the water jet, what you would do is, after putting it in place, you're going to turn on the water jet at its lowest setting, and you're going to go along the gum line, and every time you reach an interproximal area, you're going to hold it there for about 2 seconds, and then go along the gum line, hold it for 2 seconds, along the gum line, hold it interproximally for 2 seconds, along and hold, all the way until you've done your entire mouth, top and bottom. Now, the great thing about the water jet, which I highly recommend, is that you can actually clean in between your teeth as well as your brackets at the same time. And I see that you don't like that you're already spending more time brushing your teeth now. So if I were to recommend 2 products to you, I would say always brush your teeth twice a day, and I would try to use the water jet twice a day as well. If you don't have the water jet, then I would say that you need to be brushing your teeth twice a day. You should be using your interproximal brushes to go between your brackets, and as much as possible, you should be flossing your teeth. You're fortunate to have grown up in an area where they had quite a bit of fluoride in the water, so you are protected from some cavities, but it's really important to have proper oral care so that you maintain no cavities for as long as you possibly can. The other thing that we should talk about is that you drink quite a bit of sugary sports drinks. So if you can, try to cut down on your sports drinks. Maybe if you could go from 3 to 2 a day, that would be really great. Or if you just love your sports drinks, one thing you could try to do is water them down when you drink them so that there's not so much sugar that you're drinking, but you're still getting that flavor. Or at the very least, when you're done drinking your sports drink, try to swish your mouth with some water or mouth rinse or something to get that sugar residue out of your mouth. Does that sound good to you? Yes. Okay, thank you.